Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again and welcome to episode number 10, race number 11 of the F1 2015 Kimi Raikkonen series. We are at Belgium today, racing at Spa-Francorchamps for the first time since we did this series with Nico Hulkenberg in the early days of the 2015 life cycle. 2016 F1 is out very, very soon, so these videos will be coming to you every single day. Make sure you drop the video a like if you enjoy and subscribe to this channel to make sure you don't miss out on any of the remainder of this series or the F1 2016 content that is just around the corner. But I won't stay with you longer than I need to. Let's leave you now with the Belgian Grand Prix. We're starting from P2. Lewis is over a second faster than anyone else in qualifying. So the ability to predict the race is pretty much zero right now. It depends what the weather is like, because we had to run on inters in Q2, so if it's dry, we should have free choice of tyres for the start of the race for strategy. And the weather is wet. Of course it is. Right then, are we ready? Time for the Belgian Grand Prix. In the rain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go. The race start is confirmed as wet. Thank you for confirming for me. Oh god, that has not gone well. We've smacked straight into the back of Lewis Hamilton. My car did not stop. Massa is past us. Bottas is there. He's in fourth, so that's it. We're now driving, following Felipe Massa through Eau Rouge. My car did not want to stop. My car did not want to stop into turn 1 at all. Now I'll try and get Felipe Massa down the straight if I can, but it seems like they're able to pull away from me. Well, he's able to pull away from me because he's in the slipstream. Well, we might be able to get Lewis here as well. Oh my god, I just dive bomb both of them and I give them loads of room. There's contact to the left of us. And Lewis is off the track and there's a Williams. Oh, contact between Massa and Lewis. I tried to dive bomb both of them as we went down that straight. You can see on board with Massa now. Actually, let's go on board with Lewis so we can see everything that's going on. Massa forced Lewis wide and then just drove into him. They spun out. Bottas behind was able to avoid it. You see, watch Massa's rear right. Watch Massa's rear right. We just knock each other just there, and that unsettles his car, and he just skips across the road a little bit. His back end steps on him, and that's when him and Lewis connect with each other there. Lewis then spins out. Bottas has to avoid everybody, and presumably Lewis is just sat there waiting to come back on the track. Yeah. Any other action behind us? Nothing elsewhere. Massa and myself now are fighting for the lead through there, but other than Lewis, everyone else seems to be okay. So are we ready? This is going to be awkward joining back here, but Massa's forced wide and we've got the inside line running down the hill and we are in P1. We are running, oh god, wide, but we are in P1. Massa's right on my outside, but now, because we ran wide, ironically, we now have the inside line for this turn 2, but we've gone wide again. Massa is right up my back bottom, but we at least hold on to P1 for now. And I'm going to have to brake down here, so we'll never make it round there if we don't. Car sliding all over the place, but for now, seemingly, we are alright. It does seem like it's, even just on this first lap, it does seem like it's brightening up. How long the rain will last, I'm not sure. There's a bit of a gap building between... Oh, it's because they've been battling. Nico Rosberg is up to P3. He's come past Sebastian and Philippe and Valtteri. Oh no, now Ricciardo's up into P3. There's a hell of a battle going on for third place right now between a Ferrari, a Williams, a Mercedes and a Red Bull. Yeah, look at that, look. The gap's gone from 22 down to 19 already. We are not going to be coming out of the pits in first place. Into the pits we go though, for pit stop number 1, moving to inters from full wets. But it seems Rosberg is going to catch us and overtake us. Whether Ricciardo will as well, I'm not sure. 2.4 second stop is decent. But it's going to be painfully slow all the way down this pit straight. You can see he's on the mini-map in the bottom left. You can see above my head that he's going around turn 1, but I think we might just come out in front. We've come out in P1, we've been able to stop. The gap has been drastically shortened, but we have been able to come out ahead of Nico and stay in P1. The in-lap was good enough. Now we just need a good out-lap, and we should be able to continue to stay P1.
The car behind is running on full revs. Mix 3, he's going to attack.
Okay, well, let's go to mix 3 ourselves, shall we? We'll counter fire with fire. Oh my god, he's so quick. I'm going to go defensive.
I don't think the line is really
Oh, he's
yet
just
to start.
driven all the way around the outside of me. He's so fast. I think that's P1 escaping us.
Everything's looking nice and tidy on our end. Let us know if you start to feel any issues.
Whilst I'm playing, like when I concentrate so hard, my body just like goes, yeah, you're going to itch loads. I've got a run on him. Do I go for it into the chicane? I don't think we've got an option. He's too far ahead of me though. I wasn't sure whether he was going to go defensive there or go to the racing line, and he looked like he was going to go defensive, so I went to the outside, and then he went for the racing line, so I had to go back the other way. I'm going to take him down the straight if I can. He'll be really slow through Eau Rouge, hopefully, although they might be quicker now that they're in on different tyres. We have got a run on him. We just need to... Oh, we've got a real run on him. Sorry, Nico, but I'm going past you, mate. Goodbye. We are back in P1. I've got my line into here, horribly wrong. And the weather's supposed to dry up in about 7 or 8 laps time. Is he going for it? Nico's getting brave. Look at that, he's going around the inside. That is really brave. I'm going to stick on it, stick at it around the outside. I'm going to have the inside line into this next corner. We'll give him some racing room, but I'm still going to try and... Oh god, how is this for a battle? I'm going to have to give him DRS enabled. That's a big sign of what the weather's doing. Oh, get around there. That was a really good move by Nico over the course of 3 or 4 corners, but we're going to get the run on him again up towards the chicane, and this time I think we're going to be able to get him. Ronnie doesn't slow too much around here, which he has done. Oh, trying to do a Max Verstappen, it's not worked. I'm going to give him the place back because I overtook him whilst I was off the track. That was an illegal overtake, really. The game just didn't recognise it. We might be pitting for dry tyres soonish. We'll be able to keep with Rosberg through here, and we'll get the run on him again, and we'll get DRS down this straight. Goodbye, Nico. Again. Back into P1 again. Fastest first sector of the race to this point from anyone, but that's understandable with DRS for the first time. Now I just need to make sure I get my line into this next corner here better than last lap, and we should be able to hold on to the position down this mini straight, which we've done well. I got my line into that previous corner wrong last lap, and that's what gave Nico the run into me, the run on me into this long looping left-hander. But Nico will have DRS here. We're going to keep an eye on my mirrors and wait for that silver car to just arrive behind me, but you know, I don't think he's close enough. He's not. He's not close enough. They've still got 3 to 4 tenths in hand at the end of that straight. Just need to keep that up consistently. We're coming up to back markers now though. That's going to be an issue in wearing intermediates in a drying track. Next time we get on that long straight after Eau Rouge, I will ask about the weather again. Oh, back end's gone. Back end stepped on me dramatically there, and Nico's been able to get through. I think I just took a little bit too much curb, and I just had to slow right up through there to ensure I didn't spin. Right, let's ask... Whoa, that nearly happened again. Let's ask about the weather. Oh. Right, I'm going to try and be tactical here and stay behind Nico so we can get him down the straight again. So I'm actually going to brake early here. Oh God, you're so slow around there. They're all pitting. I bet they're pitting for dries. They're pitting for dries. We need a very, very good outlap. In lap, sorry.
The rain should stop within the next 10 minutes.
Right, they're all going to presumably options because we have a choice of tyres now. No, just to confirm, they are now all on options. So it's time for pit stop number 2, going from wets to inters and now from inters to dries on the option, the soft option, rather than the hard, the medium prime.
Go now.
2.4 second stop. Nico's just gone past us, so we are not going to hold on to first place. He's going to be going down the hill before we even get out of the pits. But we might hold on to second. That's Will Stevens in front of us. Oh, this is going to be brave. Eau Rouge on cold, dry tyres. Nope, we've got good grip. We've got good grip. Okay. Grip levels are fine.
Fuel. We have 50 kilograms remaining. 50 kilos.
Judging by the way that the fuel's gone down so far, we should be able to run rich until the end of the race now. We're just going to have to be careful on these dries, on these options, that we don't end up going onto the wet part of the track too much. Although, yeah, mine is starting to go yellow. Now we've managed to... These tyres have lasted 6 laps so far, and there are 16 laps to go. So if we can make these last, I don't know, another 5 laps, we could pit for options again. If these don't last until lap 33, or at least lap 32, then we'll have to pit for primes to the end of the race. But I'm hoping we'll be able to just finish the race on 2 sets of options to be at our fastest possible. Gap to Daniel is now 3.6. Alright, so we are definitely pulling away from the Red Bull. But we're definitely dropping behind the Mercedes. So it looks like, providing nothing happens with the weather, that we will be nailed on for a P2 again, just like we were in Hungary. Although this time finishing behind Nico rather than finishing behind Lewis. In real life, you've got the orange hard tyre, medium white tyre, then the soft yellow, the super soft red, and now they've added the ultra soft, which is purple as well. But we're stopping now for the 3rd time, going on to another set of options.
Exit now. You'll be racing as you leave the pits.
2.5 second again. Daniel Ricciardo behind us. It's Valtteri Bottas that's right behind Ricciardo, not Lewis Hamilton. And Seb Vettel, our teammate, is coming round turn 1 right now. And Seb's going to slot into 3rd behind us, but I think he's got to stop again, so we don't need to worry about that really.
Rosberg has a new
And we're now racing to the end.
into the car.
Now racing to the end. Whoa, Seb's got a run on me though, with DRS as well. It's fine, it's not a problem. He's got to stop again, so it's not a problem. You can see his tyres are giving him some jerk. You can see the back end hanging out as he goes around corners. I'm getting a little bit scrappy behind him, but I just don't want him to hold me up too much, so I don't want Daniel Ricciardo as he locks up. I don't want Daniel Ricciardo and Valtteri Bottas to close up on me too much, but because he's my teammate, I won't hassle him too hard. If it were Alonso and Massa, or if it was a similar situation, Vettel would get a call over the radio. Chesnoid is faster than you. Acknowledge that you received the message. Thank you. We're up to P2 again. See you, Seb. Bye. I think this was a quickish lap. God, he's right there. Piss off, Valtteri, go away! My personal fastest lap of the... Wow. My personal best lap of the race, but Valtteri Bottas just put the best lap of the entire field of the race in. Valtteri means business, and we are in trouble for this P2 spot. We've got a full 7 laps to go.
Just put in the fastest lap of the race.
I'm not going to be able to keep him behind me. I'm just not going to be able to do it.
Be a few laps at least before
That Mercedes engine.
any tyre issues. They seem in good
I'm going to go
condition.
defensive. I've got the traction there, and the inside line for this one and the next one. We're still ahead. We're still ahead. He thought about it, but we blocked him off well. Good defensive positioning from me. But he's just going to go all the way around the outside of me, down the straight. And he's got the inside line on this corner as well. Can we get good traction? We've got good traction, right. I need to pull away from him through Eau Rouge, but he's just going to look at him. Look how fast his car is compared to mine. He's trying to go around the outside of me at Eau Rouge. That's how quick he is. It's either brave or idiotic. I'm not sure which. Here he comes again. We're far enough ahead of him this time. Oh, he's got me now. There's nothing I can do here. And with DRS, I'm going to have to try and pull in behind him and get some slipstream myself. Right. His back end's starting to step on him slightly though. You can see there, his strugs. We may still have a chance through these twisty sections, even though it's not my strongest part of the track. It's clearly not his either. Whoa, I don't know what happened there. My back end just went. Someone's got a puncture. Carlos Sainz has a puncture, and it's going to help us or hinder us? Help us. Well, he's not got a front wing either. That might be what it was. He didn't have a front wing. He didn't have a puncture. He just didn't have a front wing. Oh God, I'm going to have to get out of that. Nico's won the race. 25 points for Nico Rosberg. It's going to be 15 for us. So we're going to drop a further 10 points behind Nico in the driver's standings, but we will gain points on Lewis Hamilton at the top of the driver's standings. Unfortunately, it's going to be Valtteri... Oh my God, the car does not want to stop. It's going to be Valtteri Bottas on P2 on the podium, and my tyres are well and truly done. A P3 at the Belgian Grand Prix. I'm happy enough with that. I'm happy enough with that. I would have been delighted with P2. But unfortunately our tyres didn't hold out and the Mercedes power of the Williams was just too much for us. Take a trophy though. There you go, Kimmy. I want to add to the rather large trophy cabinet he's got back at home. 23.6 seconds off Nico was Valtteri. We were just under 5 seconds behind him. Daniel Ricciardo was just over a second behind us. Lewis only a second behind him as well, and Seb only a second behind him. It was really tight. Really, really tight. And then you got a big 30 plus second gap to Sergio, to Checo. Were there any DNFs? One DNF, Felipe Massa DNF'd. Never mind. Well, what does that mean for the championship then? With 31 points behind Lewis now rather than 36. However, we're now 20 points behind Nico rather than being 10 points behind Nico. So we're still in with a chance with 8 races to go? Question mark? 8 races to go, I think. Decent enough. If you're watching on YouTube, I will leave you here. Make sure you drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe too to the ChesnoidPlays channel to ensure you don't miss out on any further of this stream content. If you want to watch these streams live, there's a link in the description down below to my Twitter. Do be sure to follow over there to ensure that you can see when I'm going live, and subscribe to or follow the Twitch channel too, and then you'll get an email notification when I go live, as well as seeing me tweet out when I'm going live. And if you're on YouTube, I'll see you next time.